Okay. Hi, my name is Carlos Valverde. I'm one of the construction managers for Silverstein Properties for 3 World Trade Center.
So we're going to take a tour of the Tower 3 that's going to top out when? What month would you say?
We're going to top out in late summer, sometime in August for the concrete core. And this building, it's a building that's going to open in April of 2018.
Okay. Let's take a walk and explain that core concept.
So the core concept is a really interesting way of building buildings here in New York, because we're basically building the concrete core first and having the structural steel meet it as we go vertically up with the core, as opposed to a traditional high-rise in New York City that's normally built steel first and then concrete second. It's a really novel way of doing high-rise design here in New York.
And you say this is done elsewhere around the globe, but not here yet much?
Not exactly.
Why is that?
The reason being is because traditionally or historically, the unions, the steel union has always been the one that goes first. And so they build everything first. They don't want anybody on top of them. And in this case, we were able to negotiate with the unions to allow for this new approach of construction in New York City, and they were open to it, and I think a lot more developers are going to be trying this idea in the near future. Thank you. Yeah, the 3 of us, please. So now we're in the Tower 3 construction sites. Just be careful where you walk. And
so this will be the lobby.
So this is the lobby. We just went in through what would have normally been the entrance into the building through a revolving door.
Yep.
And then we're coming right here through a series of turnstiles that would basically let you into the lobby. And each one of these corridors is a different elevator bank that gets you inside. And so we have a technology where you just flash your card to the turnstiles and it tells you which elevator you need to go upon designation to your office floor. Over there, and we're going to take these 4 hoists up the building.
Going up?
Yes.
Yeah, guys.
Thank you. How you doing? These hoists, which are basically construction elevators, very important part of the logistics of an overall construction site. You good with heights? Are you good with heights? Thank you. Thank you. So we'll walk this way and then we can come over this. The higher we get, the busier it gets, because this is the core going up.
Okay.
And so right now we're gonna have to go through all this masonry operation. So watch out. Oops, watch out.
Well, usually hard hats are for legal reasons, but this is a legitimate construction
Well, yeah, absolutely. So we'll take this horse over here.
Okay. So we're inside. From outside, you see that big concrete cylinder.
Right now we're in that cylinder.
So this will not just be elevators. This will also be offices or bathrooms, and
I'll show you as we get higher where the bathrooms are going to be, the electrical closets, all the risers that we need. Everything's put together so it's self-contained, and we go vertically, and then everything else, the office, the perimeter, just comes in as a ring outside the core.
All right, so we're on the 48th floor. What's the total going to be? 80?
80.
So you got another
a little bit over half.
It looks taller than that outside, but you're only about half. Okay.
Well, consider this, right? If we're looking out this view, some of the tallest penthouses in New York City that you can see are at this elevation. We're taller than Tower 7.
Yeah.
We're taller than the World building. Yeah. And if you look at this way over here, you can see that 8 Spruce building, which has some of the most expensive rentals in New York City. They're almost as tall as their penthouse, you know? Yeah. So this is going to be this is going to be an office worker's view, so it's fantastic.
So now we're looking east.
This is now looking east into Brooklyn and Queens.
Yep.
And we got our monster crane right here.
Big crane. All right. Well, let's head down and maybe look at the Oculus, or so we're taking a tour of the Oculus now.
So we're going to go through the Oculus, the corridors, and what's going to be the new World Trade Center shopping mall.
Where are we, east or west? Where the heck are we?
So we're right underneath Tower 3 and Tower 4, below Cortlandt Way, at the C1 level.
Okay.
And so right now we just recently opened this entire area, and it's going to be, as you can see, everywhere where there's a gray sort of plastic film, it's going to be the retail stores all across this concourse. It's 2 levels, B1, B2. From that direction, you can come from the Tower 4 Transit Hall, which is at the corner of Liberty and Church Street, or you can, and we can walk this way and we'll exit out towards the Oculus.
Okay. How far away are these Westfield retail shops?
The idea is to open the entire shopping mall in August of this year. And so
What's holding up a company who's signed a lease at this? What's holding them up from building?
they're already started building.
So there is building going on.
There is building going on almost 90% of all these shops, and is that, you know, everywhere here there's going to be retail shops, but also right here, right now this is blocked off, but this is going to be an entrance into Tower 3, and that's going to be an entrance into the 1 train, the red line.
Okay.
And so you'll be able to literally, if you live anywhere where the 1 train runs, you don't even have to go outside once you get here. You come through there, and then you're able to walk to Tower 3 if you want to.
Okay.
We really think it's going to be a huge generator for
We toured
tours.
it last fall when it was under construction, so this will be the first time I've seen it.
Oh, great.
Since it's opened up.
Great.
Yeah, the white floor
welcome
adds a lot.
back.
There was none of this marble when I was here.
Okay. Yeah, the white floor adds a lot of perception to it. It really lifts your spirits. It really, you know, you walk in here and you feel like you're in a grand space. There's something very special here.
They can do concerts and all sorts of stuff here, right?
They're going to do a lot of public events. They're going to be able to lease this out. And this is just the first phase of the opening. So it's really fantastic. So the entire hub structure is opening in a couple phases. This is the first phase. Second phase is they're going to get rid of this wall and we're going to open it up all the way to the Fulton Street station. So it's going to connect it to all the subway lines. And then the last phase is through the north of Tower 2. So you're going to be able to go out through VC and Church. So this is where the Apple store is going to be on those 2 stories.
So Apple is still coming. They didn't back out.
Oh no! And it leads you out into the different path stations, and so you'll be able to, you know, basically buy your ticket and go into all the different path stations. The track 1, 2, 3, 4 that gets you out to Jersey. Columns, kind of roof structure that just undulates like this beautiful spine up and down. And as you can imagine, as you're coming out front, everything's going to be connected. Eventually you're going to be able to walk from the marina at Brookfield Place through the underpass, through the East-West Concourse, through the Oculus, through the Fulton Street corridor, through Fulton Street, all the way over to William and Fulton. So
It's amazing.
yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Absolutely. My pleasure, Steve.